Hello, good morning and welcome. It's the 11th of July. It's Tuesday, the 11th of July, and it's just after 8 o'clock, which is the UK Open. The New Zealand US dollar we're starting with, and we've had a really nice red candle there this morning. We're short 6.2 to 1 on the commitment of traders, that's the divergence. Um, that isn't actually divergence, that is a straight short because obviously this is New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So that's a straight short of 6.2 to 1. That's the largest we've got this week. Yes, that's the largest we've got this week on any single currency against the dollar. So we are expecting that to short. We're coming down to the 50 on the RSI, and I would very much like it to go just straight through. Yeah, thank you. USD CAD. We've gone through support at 129.50. Next one I've got down is 128.50. This is a turning point, I believe, if I just zoom out a bit. Yeah, turning point. Right, so this might form the bottom. USD CAD. Yeah, there's little bit of strength in the oil price today because we got one of the Arab leaders said that they are going to stop production or slow down production until the glut is used up. Yeah, I just can't see that actually happening. You know, they're just going to keep pumping oil. So we're looking that this might be the bottom on this, but we have got the interest rate tomorrow from Canada. So I think I'd hang fire just a bit with this until we've got that over. USD Japanese yen. There's been more weakness in the yen. It's come up now. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, that was a turning point. Let me just see. Where have we gone? Sorry. Yeah, historic turning point. So we are at a little bit of resistance at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how it deals with that. If it goes straight over, I would have thought the commitment to traders would have stepped on it fairly hard. They went 18,000 positions long last week. So that they are sort of, I think that's about 3.5, the Japanese yen, 3.28 to 1 short. And we're above the 69.1. So this has been a nice climb up where I'd like to catch it back down. So that is one that I'll be looking at. USD Mexican peso, just make this a bit bigger for you. Yep, we're dragging along the bottom again. This does seem to have sort of flatted out a little bit towards the bottom, or am I hoping a bit too much? The commitment of traders, they went into the 7,000 position short the Mexican peso. So we are getting a little bit of a swing here. We're just over we're 2.29 to 1 short the peso over the dollar with the commitment of traders. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Euro GBP. This is at an extreme overbought. It's gone flat along across the top here, and we're now up against historic resistance. This has been a historic turning point. This really ought to turn down from here with 3 to 1 short on the commitment of traders. So we're looking for weakness on this pair, and we're below the 69.1, about in the middle there, and we're turning down on the RSI. So I think that should follow through to the downside. Pound New Zealand dollar. Again, we've had weakness on the New Zealand dollar, which has supported this pair. So we're going to close this gap, I would have thought. We're coming up to a little bit of resistance. It's failed here 2 or 3 times. So waiting to see it bob back up and pop over that. But that's got a divergence of 7.5 to 1. So that is quite a good divergence on that one. Yep. And we have actually just popped above the 50 on the RSI. So hopefully we should be able to follow through with that. And I'd just like to say thank you all for watching, and keep the likes and the subscriptions coming. Much appreciated. Cheers now. Bye.